Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
Well, I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Like, stapling this shit. Like, now let's just say it came out that his story.
Niggas that wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong.
Yo.
I know you say you only want to talk about battle rap. You don't want, but sometimes the bullshit needs to be talked about because we got to bring some awareness to what is going on with one of our greatest battle rappers of this generation. So before we get started, man, make sure y'all hit the likes, make sure y'all share out the stream, you know what I'm saying? All that hype me up, all the things you got to do on YouTube to keep us in the algorithm. We appreciate each and every bit of it. But yesterday, the news broke that Geechi Gotti had been arrested. And as more information is coming in, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And this is not one of them blogs where we're gonna sit here and you know what I'm saying, joke on stuff because it's not a joking matter, but at the same time, we are gonna keep it real and tell you the facts of the situation. Deadass, you got anything to say before we go into it? We will be playing the actual footage of him being arrested. So we do have the body cam footage from the police officers. This arrest happened in Ohio, which everybody knows Geechi is from Cali. So the moment you hear Ohio, Cali resident, you already got trafficking. Look, you're already putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And like I said, this is just not a good situation. But go ahead, Deadass. Let me hear from you, my boy.
Free that man. Free that man. Free that man. You know what I'm saying? Just free that man.
And so, if you don't know, Geechi Gotti was arrested in Ohio for what it appears to be drug trafficking of pharmaceutical drugs. Now, I've done some research, you know what I'm saying? Other bloggers have been talking about it. I've actually watched some very thorough blogs about it. And so we're going to do some updates, but we are going to show the body cam footage. So make sure y'all, again, hit that like, comment, subscribe, hype up the video. Y'all know, do y'all thing. Do what y'all normally do. I want to play this video. So we're going to change the scene real quick. Go to the watch and react. You see how we do it, baby? You see what we did real quick? Switched up the whole flow, y'all. Sure did. So we are going to do this. Bring these two in. And then here we go.
Based rapper known as Geechi Gotti. His real name is Marcus Fantroy, and police say he was driving down I-75 last week in Westchester when police made this stop. The initial traffic stop on I-75 in Westchester was short-lived. The suspects weren't.
Hey, now, if I could just stop the video right here real quick and identify the fact that you see multiple police officers pulling over the Gotti car. So we know that this was not like he got pulled over and it was just 4 cop cars on the highway. That's not how that works. We know how this works. You get pulled over, what is the first thing they do? Multiple people in the car, I need backup. So again, you can already tell that this is definitely not your average run of the mill. Hey, we got somebody for speeding. They knew who they were arresting. They knew who they were detaining, who they were stopping. They knew exactly what they were getting into. This is why this does not look good for Geechi Gotti. I'm not gonna hold you.
Getting far.
It did hit sticks.
One exit south near the streets of Westchester. 4 men bailed.
Get down on the ground right now! Get down on the ground!
But police caught up.
I want to shoot you! Get your hands in the air.
Westchester police arrested 4 men from California.
Why are you arresting me? Because your name's Anthony Ellis and you've been breaking into pharmacies all over the place.
And searched the rental car they were in.
Can I also say that is also a bad sign when they first of all when you get out the car and you're running from police, whether it be car, foot, bicycle, motorcycle, T-Rex, whatever, you're getting additional charges. You're getting fleeing and failure to comply automatically. But the fact that soon before they even get the handcuffs on you, your man's asking you what you arrested me for. They already know his name. They already know what he did. They saying, well, we've been watching you. This is a sting operation. I don't want anybody to feel like that this was just this was not a random, this was not a random incident. This was not by happenstance. They had been tracking Geechi. They had been tracking his co-defendants. They knew every move that they made the moment they crossed the border into Ohio. Letting y'all know what I see.
Searched it thoroughly. There was a large amount of pharmaceuticals in the car that looked like they came just straight from the pharmacy.
Nearly 3,000 pain pills seized, including oxycodone, morphine. There are eyes on the men since one of them landed at CVG last week. Tyrus crew Anthony Ellison, Laquan Miller, and Marcus Fantroy, also known as rapper Geechi Gotti, all now face drug possession charges.
We're looking at over $10,000 to $15,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs, at least. That's what it is to the pharmacy. That's not what it's worth in the street.
Now, my question is with that. So you're already hearing them say, again, they tracked them the moment he flew. So your co-defendant flew into the city. They was already eyes on you. This was a whole operation. They was trying to take down Frank Lucas. Ohio police officer said, don't come around these parts thinking you're gonna steal our drugs, take our money, and think you're gonna flee back to California. Additionally, when you hear about the amount of pills that they're saying that they were able to confiscate, that's over $3,000 in pills. They're talking the pharmaceutical value of those pills being anywhere from 10 to 15,000. Now, dead ass, we're not street pharmacists, never claimed to be street pharmacists, but I'm gonna at least say if I'm going to steal about 15,000, I better make at least 20,000 off of that steal. I must be cooking because he agreeing with me.
It's a little upper, but you know.
And so, and additionally, anytime when they catch you with large amounts of money, the problem is it's very easy to track money because money have barcodes. So if you stole this money from a bank, pharmaceutical company, anything of that nature, they're going to be able to cross-reference the serial numbers on the bills with the serial numbers from that bank. It's not looking good right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So we're talking lots and lots and lots of bills.
Detective Kevin Berger said in court today, these men, quote, do this quite often.
Now the fact that they're saying that you do this, now the fact that they're saying that they do that quite often is only alluding to the fact that, again, they're trying to get them for multiple attempts. They're saying that multiple robberies. They're saying you do this. And I'm not going to lie to you. If y'all think that battle rap is not going to get swooped up in this, I'm going to tell you, I think y'all are wrong because I ain't about to get into it and get to the details of my, yes, I am. Fuck it. If you notice, all right, let's just put the pieces of the puzzle together. Gotti been moving a lot into the you know what I'm saying? He's been doing a lot of battles in Ohio. He's been collaborating with people in Ohio. You think they haven't been noticing, you know what I'm saying, that California license plate coming in and out their city with the frequency that he's coming in and out of?
Well, they said they was looking at one of the other people. Gotti just happened to be a part of the situation. So they wasn't.
But okay, so the problem that I have with him being a part of the other situation, sir, aren't you a felon?
I mean, he's a street guy. I mean, you can't take this. You can move the nigga out the streets, but you can't take the streets out the nigga. Like, what? Know what I'm saying? Like, we all sit here and say, like, battle rap is dry. Bro, so niggas resort to what niggas know to. Some niggas gonna do 9 to 5s. Other people gonna do what they do. This is, you just, I don't know. I ain't gonna front. I was caught up. When I first heard the news, I just thought he got caught with some weed. That's it. When this how it came about, I said, oh, this is serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like,
So
they
here,
was looking at his mans. He just was,
but he was also identified as the driver, which you're the reason that you're going to get that failure to comply because
yeah.
you were driving. That looks bad. That makes you look guilty. So then if you go around, if you look at the charges that he was charged with, you have failure to comply, which is basically fleeing the stop. That's a 4th degree felony that carries 6 to 15 months in jail. The other 4 charges are also 2nd degree felonies, and they come with 2 to 8 years in prison and a $15,000 fine. So if you do all the math on that, maximum 32. What's that? 32. No, I'm sorry. No, that is 16 plus 16, 32. 33. Facing 33 years, you're hoping best case scenario they're running concurrently, which means you be able to do those bids at the same time. Now, obviously, from the more surface side of things, as you think of what Gotti could possibly do to get out of your jail, one of the things that me and you talked about was possibly getting a bail bondsman, because the bail, and I know we've seen a lot of different numbers, but from what I have gathered, the bail is about 500,000 in totality. And so that means usually you got to pay 10%. That's about $50,000. The problem that Geechi Gotti is going to have to face is that unless he has that $50,000, unless, again, EFB, it's time to pony up. I ain't gonna lie. Unless you get a hitman holler, unless you get a smack, you get those type of names involved in this where they can financially support and maybe put up this money. If Gotti doesn't have it himself, the fact that he is a California resident and being booked in Ohio means that he cannot get a bail bondsman because he has no residency in Ohio. So the first thing he would have to do is get residency in Ohio, which means he needs to buy an apartment, buy a house, say he live with somebody in Ohio, then from there find a bail bondsman. This is not going to be as cheap as you think. And it's not going to be, 50,000 are going to get him out. And then additionally, they're also requesting that they put an ankle monitor on him. That's an additional charge because you got to get charged for the equipment, and then you get charged a weekly fee. And we're not even talking about a lawyer at this point yet. We just talking about what you got to do in order to get out.
Yeah, this is just nasty. This is, I don't know. This is, it's crazy. Normally it'd be retarded BS going on. This one was so left field.
It was. It's very left field.
Normally it's niggas just pillow talking and chatterboxing on the net. Nobody's seen this coming. So once again, it's really, it's a sad situation. It hurts to see Gotti like this. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he got things going on as a battle rapper, league owner.
So can we talk about that real quick? Can we talk about that real quick from the battle rap perspective?
A show with Jazz with EK and all that. So it's like, damn, he had motion. So it's, yeah, man. It's just sad to see. Free that man.
Okay, let's break down the battle rap perspectives. Okay, shout out. Did you see what Yoshi G said about Jazz?
Respectfully, fuck Yoshi. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, chill out. Like, that's jumping the gun on so many. Like, chill. Like, you've been out here staying out the way. Just stay out the way. Like,
Actually, been staying away because I definitely have been hearing her. You'll say her opinion, whether it be in the spaces or on
I'm
or
sorry.
on X. But
I ignore people.
But so shout out to OTFMZ because they was the one who pulled the file. She said, "Man, I don't know. I think Jazz is bad luck. Every time an N-word go to do a podcast or a show with her, building with her, they get knocked big time." only a coincidence that she used to work for the police? That is a crazy assumption. You are making a crazy allegation at that point. Like, Jazz ain't hood, but Jazz might have to see you for that one. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about she get her
That's what I
homies
told.
locked up.
Like we like respectfully, like we only care when Yoshi G posts shit on Twitter of herself, like, and then we halfway care about that. So it's like, bro, chill out. Like nobody besides when she dropped her little return hit list, if she was to come back to battle rap, like just stay out the way, do what you've been doing. So to just take that shot at Jazz, like, shut that shit the fuck up.
So then let's keep it on the battle rap perspective. From upcoming battles, he's supposed to have a huge battle coming up on what is that, World Domination?
Yeah.
With against Real Sick. We can go ahead and cancel that. Go ahead. I think that's supposed to go down March 7th and March 8th. That ain't happening. So you lose out on that opportunity. Then additionally, from the battle rap perspective, I can't lie to y'all. Geechi Gotti, isn't he one of the biggest artists, we would say, in this generation of battle rap?
No, he is.
So I would assume someone who is making, it is my assumption that someone who is already booked to battle on a big card coming up in March. Again, you make these claims that you're making 50, 60,000 every time you rap. Why would you then go risk your freedom for less than that? If you saying it ain't, you saying it ain't 50, I'm at least giving it 50. You're saying 45, 50. If I'm gonna go for 20, if the stash is worth 20, I gotta at least make double that. Me personally. But then if that don't even equate to your battle rap money, it looks even crazier. So now it looks like battle rappers, y'all gotta quit lying and saying y'all making all this bread when y'all really not. Because even if you are now, the battle rap community, I've seen the battle rap community do GoFundMes and raise an extreme amount of money for people in different situations. This is one of them times. Like I said, EFB, this is one of them times. Smack, this is one of them times. URL holistically, like y'all have said that y'all have this money, y'all walk around with this jewelry flaunting this status. What y'all gonna do? Because this is the biggest star of this generation, and it don't look like we're gonna see him for a very long time.
Well, hopefully, some way, somehow, it ain't nothing crazy. Just being optimistic, if he, gets a bond, that's feasible, that, URL and other entities can help out with that, so he doesn't have to be in there. And let's just say probation at max, or serve like a few
He got
months.
house arrest, bare minimum. He on house
That's
arrest until
what
they.
I'm like, what I'm saying, like just strict, like restrictions, because we don't want to see him behind bars.
But see
Especially like
the problem. The problem with that is they're gonna be like, well, we can't let him work because he says he's a battle rapper. He goes all over the country. They've already identified and said you've been doing a string of robberies that led us to this moment. So I don't know what type of, travel restrictions he will be able to get on. And
All
then hold on, here's the lightest and the most pettiest information of all of this when it comes to battle rap. We was just talking about Official and JC, right? Just last night. And you know me, one of my things is believability. Too believable now. We too believable now. Like Geechi,
you too
this is
believable.
because battle rap community wants you to be believable, but now you believable. Now everybody trying to condemn him.
I can't see. That's the thing. I'm not about to sit here and be like, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I don't gotta sit here and tell you if you knew better, you do better. Like, bro, I'm supposed to be out here. Like, I'm not about to sit here and bash you. Most thing is free you. If I want to have a side conversation with you, I do that. But I'm not about to get online and be like, oh, I'm not.
No, I want.
Like, bro, free
No,
that.
for
Like,
sure. I think
get out this situation.
If you're somebody like us who has a relationship with Gotti to some level, you just want to see the best case scenario for him.
Like I said, I found out on Saturday I swear I thought it was just like I said, Lil weed, you know. Okay, cool. Like you in and out, you know, pay them people. Now when I found it's like like bro, I don't want to see this, bro. Like so, like I said, I ain't about to sit here and bash you. Say you know you a figure in battle rap, so you should have been doing this, that, and the third. Like niggas want to say all the time, like battle rap ain't got no money. So some people resort back to old ways of doing certain things because that's what they know how to do. They know how this is how they know how to make their money. Whether it's some people that go back to a 9 to 5. I was watching Easy Live earlier. After you make a certain name for yourself, you got viral clips out there. It's hard to see you go clock in at Walmart and I walk in Walmart and be like, nigga, yo, get you in Walmart, you doing here, nigga, like you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like we've even joked around and said, yo, it's weird going outside doing stuff for battle rap and then going clocking into your job on Monday. Like, dang, son,
For
for a
sure.
moment, I was temp check, dead ass, like niggas was out here hosting, doing blase, blase, blah. Then you go back to work and don't nobody know that this you was just doing this past weekend. But so it's hard to,
I'm dang,
sometimes you gotta
what they say, I'm dang near a gang member outside of work.
so, people gotta do what they do. We like I said, you just wanna see people in better situations and better outcomes, and I just wish the best outcome from Gotti. Free him. Sad that sad to see that you had to even get put in like be in this type of situation, being who you are and battle rap into other people outside. So
No, that's a fact. And I want to say this before we wrap up. I want to say shout out to again OTFMZ um, for capturing the tweets. I want to say shout out to Battle Rap Dose for the footage in regards to the body cam footage. And I want to say shout out to Byron Blake because he's the one who I actually, when it comes down to like reading paperwork, he's the one that the channel I go to when it comes to reading paperwork because he does such a very good job of really breaking things down and simplifying it for the general public. But again, this is sad news in the battle rap community. Hopefully, this is something that Gotti can get over and get past as soon as quickly and get back to his kids because we know he is a family man at the end of the day, but also getting back to the artistry that is battle rap. A lot of people, again, this is an outlet for a lot of us in this culture. This has created a lane for people to make legitimate money. And so maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe we need to start respecting the stream of income that's coming through battle rap because we can see that if it slows up and we got to resort back to what we know is not always the best situation for our future. But let the people know what they want to find you at.
that I stuck on all social media platforms with a W, you heard. That's it.
And y'all already know who I am. And again, y'all should appreciate the fact that we got together during the day and really try to drop this knowledge on y'all. But y'all already know who I am. Y'all know exactly what I do. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started.
We here.